Hi, my name is Leilani Patao, and I released a song called Cut. And I produced it, sang it, wrote it with the help of my beautiful girl. My beautiful girl.
Hi, it's me, it's Nat. You might know me from the New Afternoon Show or Prophetry.
For context, because I'm assuming that none of these people are losers enough to listen to WNYU, I'm also a college radio DJ. Maybe if that's what brings you here, good on you, bro. And I did a lot on this song. And I want to show you guys a little bit of how I made it. First, I think we have to begin where everything begins, in the weird, funky demo phase. Oh, it worked! This song used to be significantly lower? Higher? It used to be in a different key. And it used to have different lyrics, and it used to have a whole verse about a Magic the Gathering card that I really like called the Thieving Aven.
I'm sad I don't think we have one physically.
Yeah, a card. I only ever play Magic the Gathering Arena because I'm too baroque to play the actual card game. And me and my beautiful girlfriend Nat were playing a lot of Magic the Gathering Arena around the time when I wrote this song, and I made the beat first. So let's mute all these vocals. And while my darling wife cooks me dinner, I'm going to tell you about my little toys. So I actually began this song. I was in a phase of my life where I just wanted to make beats all the time. And usually how that would begin was I would start with a loop that is an Ableton stock loop. Don't know why. I have a Splice account too. I don't know. I was just like, I want to use this to spur creativity, and I guess it worked, low-key. So this is the loop I began with. And no shade to whoever recorded that. I thought it had total potential in its tone, but I thought whoever played it did not know what a metronome was. I'm sorry, I don't want to be mean. And so I started chopping it up. I think I have like the remnants here. Let's zoom in. I feel like a teacher with a smart whiteboard who does not know how to use it. So this is, I guess, how I started chopping it. Oh, yeah. It looks like at first I pitched it up. Bonk. You can see that down there. And how I ended up chopping it was I did a version that was an octave down and a version that was an octave up. And that's the octave down. And then I brought it up an octave. And then I made this beat, and I so wish I had the proof of all the chopping that I did, but I'm lazy and I consolidated it in the moment. I took another stock Ableton beat. And I listened to a lot of Remy Wolf, and I think it's a song called The Street You Live On. There it is, where she has like her breath in the back of a beat. And so I added me going to it. Yeah. And then clearly I put like a drum bus. Is that literally all I put? I guess that is. Oh, and I did all this chopping. I'm in a big chopping phase right now. Of just like,
actually, you know what? This is I can. Oh, yeah, and I made the actually.
Yeah, it's just like little bits of me talking in between stuff that I found in my Ableton files. Like the name of the game is just going through Ableton, closing my eyes, clicking on things, and making something. and somehow a song popped out. Do I play the Thieving Avon verse? So the vocal now is super like, it's a double and there's like auto-tune and blah, 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 blah. But it used to, oh God, Lord. It used to sound like this. I'm just a fleeting raven. I saw your cards where you lay them. You hold me tight and I sink in your skin. I catch you deep and you let me in. So like the vision is there, but obviously, girl, why are we in the ceiling? And so I let it like rot on my hard drive for a very, very long time. It used to be called IR Machine. Did I mention I work in a college radio station? Oh. And so somewhere around Christmas, winter break a year ago, I was bored and home alone in my girlfriend's house. And I revisited this song. I was like, wait, this has potential. And so I started with just changing I think I sped it up. I think I changed the BPM and I changed the sample. Let's see how high. Oh, I'm a liar. I'm a fat liar. I lowered it. And so it became this loop, and this is where my darling wife would come in if she wasn't making me such scrumptious tacos right now. Oh, she's definitely got earbuds in. Wait, no, come back. I was talking to you. I was like, my darling wife played this part. I wanted something shoegazy. I wanted something like dreamy and bright. But, and Nat is a significantly better guitarist than I am. And so I had her play this part. And even though she's a significantly better guitarist than me, I actually gave her the easiest guitar part on the effing planet. I remember I had this line. I remember being like, do 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 do, and you were like, I don't know how to play that. So what I did is I put a capo on a guitar and then it's all chopped. Like it's not real. Like this. Sorry to burst everyone's bubbles. This is not real.
It's kind of like what you were saying about using just the Ableton stock sample or this simple part, or it doesn't really matter what the sample is because you're cutting it up and you're making your own song out of it.
Oh, you're so sweet to me.
Yeah.
Eek. Yeah, so I played this line, I think way slower and way lower on like this busted guitar that I gave Nat once in like freshman year of college, somewhere around there. And it's like the action is just butt. And so I put like the capo like way, way, way high. And then I just chopped it up, and I don't know if anyone is ever gonna be able to play this ever. And obviously these guitars they were DI. I'm a fake pedal head. I'm too poor. It's like the Magic the Gathering thing I mentioned earlier. I love pedals. I love Magic. I'm too poor to do either. So it's all plugins. It's all plugins. I'm a faker. So there's like, this is my favorite Ableton plugin. This is my favorite overdrive. This is a Roar. And then it has a hybrid reverb on it. And then I think it gets more reverby later. And then this one, another Roar, another hybrid reverb. And this is an auto pan, but you could tell that. And it sort of came from like that loop. And then I kept the drum beat. Like, I don't even think I touched it. I like chopped it up a bit, but I don't even think I touched it. And the bass is the exact same line, just pitched to this key. I think I pitched it down. So it's actually impossible to play on a real bass unless you have like one of those like 5 strings, which, whoa, what do you need a 5th string for? I am nothing without an overdriven bass. It's like super compressed, pedal, whatever. And how the pre-chorus came to be was like mostly by accident. I was like copying and pasting the drum beat. Like I was chopping it up like by normal. This is not normal. This is the mark of a killer, Bella. I think I made this 4-bar loop and then pasted it in wrong because I counted wrong, and I was like, wait, I don't know, it just sounds weird. And every drummer I've ever handed this song to play live, I've apologized profusely before. Oh, I love it. I'm so proud of that. And yeah, so that's the pre. And I knew that I wanted the chorus to feel like different than the verses. So I put a bass synth literally preset. I am nothing without Ableton stock plugins and presets. It's like nothing crazy. It's like as sine wavy as you can get, and I love a bass with like a chorus on it. And I guess I did a low extender preset yet again. Here we are. This. So I really like Caroline Polachek. I really like the song Sunset, and it's like her and her Tiny Desk concert. She has like a MIDI guitar playing with her real guitars. And so I thought that was just darling. So I did that too. And I think we're sleeping on resonators. They make things sound like spacey. They make things sound like they're like in like a really weird tin can. I've never seen someone touch this stock plugin. Maybe I'm not looking hard enough, I guess. But I love a resonator. And, you know, you just pick the note, like the key of the song. I think I did. That's what I did. Hell if I know. And then I committed like a bit of a cardinal sin. And I was like, I want the guitar effects on a harmony. Like that's a harmony for the chorus. But this is like fully a guitar track. Yeah. Oopsie. I don't know why I do the things I do. Things just sort of start happening and I feel hapless to stop it. And so I had these I had these crazy guitar parts. I had this drum. I had the bass left over from the demo. And I mean, you heard how the vocal used to sound. It was like all this like spacey, like, dare I say, like musical theater. It was kind of like up in the stratosphere. I don't even know what I was talking about. And the one thing I kept from the demo is the chorus lyrics. I notoriously talk about this in every story I tell about the song. I was doing my laundry at an NYU dorm, as one does. I was thinking like back to like, you know, I was writing a lot of songs. I was making a lot of beats and I was writing a lot of songs. I was in 2 songwriting classes. I had to write like 50 songs over the course of a year. I was really digging deep. And so I was like, what happened in my life that feels emotional? And I turned to myself and I look at my journals and I wrote once. She brought the knife and she showed me where to cut somewhere. And I was like, I remember like putting that in the back of my mind, like, that's chic. That's, ooh, knives. Love it. And so I made this, I guess I'll play lead vocal reveal.
If you couldn't be the one to cut it off, no, I couldn't bear that I was finally enough. You brought the knife and then you lined it up. So I'll cut you deep until you stop.
Oh, and then it goes into a different track. Oopsie. Like, I was originally writing this song sort of like about a fight in a relationship, about things like ending. And I was like, when have I fought in a relationship? When have things ended in a relationship? And then I went, oops, that person's going to hate that I wrote a song about them. But whoopsie. So I came up with this chorus while like literally like stuffing socks into a dryer. It stuck around from the demo. Like, I never changed the chorus ever. Like, the verses have changed so much, but the chorus never changed. And that's because I love a cut metaphor. I love the idea that breakups are murder. Work, I guess. Onwards. There's a thing that Ableton does that I actually am obsessed with, and I'm going to show you how I do it here. So you can, this is Ableton 12, by the way. I discovered this. You can do like slice to new MIDI track, and I don't know, I don't read. So I skipped that. And it makes like the audio without the effects. So like this won't have the auto tune and like reverb and stuff, but like
losing my senses, feeling through the dark.
I think it's pitched down. Whoopsie doops. And so in here you can like, I'll show you. Oh my God, am I like a Ableton influencer now? You can go to generate. Yes. And you go to seed. And you have to select all of these guys. And you torture yourself for like just a moment. And you can say how many voices you want. Typically I just do like 1 to 2 because 12, girl, where are we? I keep the velocity pretty high and I use all of the slices. I use all of the slices and it comes out like, and they're not like fresh out the box perfect like ever. And so you have to sit there sort of like manipulating these slices, but it makes it easier to do chopping. I still kind of do this, but I used to do this sort of like all by hand, like having just like chopping it up. But I somehow got it to a point that I really liked I think I did this on the guitar first. Actually, let me not lie. This is what I did first. Yeah, so I was like, I'm once again not that great of a guitarist. And I was like, I want a killer solo here. I'm just going to do slice a new MIDI track, generate. And I came up with this. And I was like, wouldn't that be fun if I like did that on my voice too? And this came out. It's like a lot of S's, but all together, like both of those in the mix sound like pretty cool in the break. Oh, and that dropout in the break. Ooh, I don't remember why I decided to do it. I think for some reason in my head, I was like, this is like the 1975 if I do a break here. And I'm glad I did. I fear the 1975 evidence is clear here that I used to really like the 1975 and some of their songs like still kind of rock. But I have to acknowledge that within myself and work on that. I guess all that was left was the vocal. I wrestled this vocal. I called it my white whale for a little while. This is like the session that I ended up taking all the takes from was actually the 7th time like I tried to record it. Like I did all the demos with all the different lyrics, and then once I finally nailed down the lyrics, I like recorded it in my house. Then I recorded it at school, and then I recorded it at the college radio station, and then I recorded it here, recorded it there, and I ended up like one day just like having a mental breakdown at WNYU. And I was like, I'm going to plug this in and I'm just going to record this vocal on whatever mics we have here. And you can tell I comped the AF out of that. Oh God, you don't want to see these take lanes. Let's see these take lanes. Hoo-wee. That's actually not that many. It's like what? 6 takes, maybe 7 with the final one. That's like not that bad. I've had way worse. I keep getting asked this. I'm a vocalist. I used to be a musical theater major. I can sing. I'm not going to lie. But ever since I sort of started playing around with my production, I was like, why would I want to sing just like straight up? I did a lot of projects where I'm singing straight up, no auto-tune, no effects, whatever. And I think that's cool. I love doing that. And I think people who do that are really cool. But I was also like, I don't want to sound like myself. I originally was like, I'm not going to release this as myself anyways. So I'm going to make myself sound really cool and really weird. it did totally screw up how I think my voice sounds in my head. Because if I open this up.
There on the sill sits a vase full of flowers. I can't.
And it like doesn't sound so unrealistic that I sound like a zombie or anything. It's just like a tasteful amount of lowering the formant in my like auto shift in Ableton, so it's like my auto tune. I sort of did this to every single song that I recorded for like an entire semester, maybe 2. And so whenever I hear myself sing without that effect on, I'm like, oh my God, I sound like a little mouse. But I guess I liked how I sounded on this song, that I mixed the two.
There on the sill sits a vase full of flowers.
So that it only kind of peaks out every once in a while, and I just sound kind of weird. I don't know why I sound weird. I just want to sound weird. I don't want you to listen to the lyrics too hard. Like, this is about a breakup. What, are you nosy? I don't know what to tell you, bruh. I mean, you heard the original demo. I was all like up in the stratosphere, clean, just with a reverb. And then I was like, actually, I lied. I want to sound like a robot. So like in here is like an auto shift, a compressor, an overdrive, and a chorus. I just love a chorus on a vocal.
There on the sill sits a vase full of flowers.
Like, I like how it sounds like there's multiples of me singing at any given time. And then the pre-chorus, I really went nuts. And I did this thing with the pitch down.
You start out, don't you? Please don't stop, I tell you.
But yeah, I guess the name of the game is Sibilance. I really loved the S sounds in this song. Don't know why. I don't know where the bop 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 came from. I remember even doing it in the original demo. I love a little like dropout, like a gunk 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 gunk. Like, oh god, this was a later edition, but like this like. I put that shit on everything. I love when a song is like all of a sudden it's like not a song anymore and it just sounds and like your AirPods are dying and it's like bop 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 bop. Yeah, so I always loved that. And this was like a last minute thing. I fully performed this song for Ella Yerman.
Losing my senses, feeling through the dark, tripping over messes. Maybe one more try is enough.
Without this bit, this was like a last minute like what if, but what if? Oh my god. And yeah, originally the chorus was supposed to be like a 2 vocal like Daisy the Great kind of vibe where it's like 2 lead vocals that are in harmony.
You couldn't be the one to cut it off. No, I couldn't bear that I was finally enough. You brought the knife and then you lined it up. So I'll cut you deep until you stop.
I was just brought tomatoes. Thank you. And then I was like, there's a higher harmony in there. Let me try it. And then this higher harmony is pitched kind of funny.
You couldn't be the one to cut it off. I couldn't bear that I was finally enough. You brought the knife and then you lined it up. So I'll cut you deep until you stop.
I have always been the kind of person to put like crazy vocal stacks on a song. Like if you listen to my early like stuff, even my more recent stuff, there's so many vocals on it at any given time. So much so I've had to scale myself down throughout the years because people were like, that's just a lot of vocals in the back. But I was like, you know what? Screw it. Bring in the chorus. It's like me and like my 2 bug friends singing this song. And a lot of the vocal delivery changed over the times. Like I notoriously write a song and then have to sing it for class and then like end up discovering new riffs that I want to do. And so that's another reason why I recorded this vocal so late, because I just kept rehearsing the song over and over and over for school. And I was like, wait, like that riff might be kind of cool. So this is like post Ella Yerman, I redid the vocal. Post, I had like a final where I sang this song. And so like the big thing that I was like, I couldn't do it at the shows that I was doing, but I made like a little like, I'll play it out loud. I had that vision in my head of there being like a higher note. And so I recorded this. I did that like section like in the moment. Like I didn't know what I was going to do. And I did that and I was like, yeah, I cooked with that. And like you can tell this is so EQ'd to hell. Compressed to hell. Like I sound like I'm singing through like a I don't know, like an old radio. But I didn't think it had enough meat, so I added harmonies to the higher harmony. And I did that on purpose, knowing that it wouldn't show up in the mix. Just that it would like lift it a bit, so like in like you can't even really hear the harmonies in the mix. But it just gives some meat to the soaring whatever high note that I'm doing. This song has come a very, very long way. I think the thing that really makes it is like the little like bonks and the crunks, you know, like the little like sound effects. Obviously I made them all with my mouth. Yet again, Ableton, let's not all sleep on Ableton, like inside of Ableton stock samples. Like that's just so like, I don't know, that's an Ableton thing. And like this little bell, like the bell is an Ableton thing. The only thing in here that I think I recorded was, is this guy. Oh, let's tell the story of this sample.
I want to hear the story of the sample.
You want to hear the story of the sample? Okay.
What's the EP called?
Daisy. Bring her out. Bring her out. My dog died. My childhood dog died. And before she died, I really loved her. So my parents got me this pillow over. So the story is... around like maybe a couple months before she was about to pass, I was writing this song called I Want to Be Your Dog. Never ever will she see the light of day. Maybe I'll bring her back now that my dog has passed. But I was like, I wrote this song about how like it's a love song. Like I want to be somebody's dog. Like I want to love you unconditionally and I want you to love me in the way that you love a dog. I wrote so many songs about like feeling like someone's dog. Like they're kicking me around. I'm on the leash, whatever. I wrote the song and I was like, I want to be your dog. Like, I want to, like, wait for you to take me on a walk. I want to blah, 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 blah. Like, I wrote this really lovely love song. And I was like, I know that I want dog samples in it. And who better than to record dog samples than my childhood dog at home? And little did I know she would die fucking 4 months later. Not even. Maybe 3. Hello. So I texted my mom. I was like, hey, can you just, like, record Daisy barking? And she sent me, like, 20 minutes worth of just her being like, Daisy, 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 can you say something? Daisy, can you say something? And Daisy going, yeah, she would like make these like, and then, so I obviously used it. And I Want to Be Your Dog song like never went anywhere. But I like, this is like, if I ever had a producer tag, it's Daisy's bark. It's like I put that shit on everything. It's everywhere. Every song I have has a dog bark in it, and it is Daisy. And so I put it in such a like random spot in the song. It's like right here, like no one can tell that it's there. If I was like, there's my dead dog's bark in this song, people would be like, what the hell? And I think that's the fun part of me putting all these random like sound effects in the song is that like you don't notice them, but once I take them out, you're like let's take them out. And let's experiment. This is the pre-chorus without little sound effects. solid pre-chorus. But then like the little bell, like in my head it was like the sound of a knife. But I was like, I think a bell is kind of more fun to like symbolize the metal or whatever. Can you tell I went to fucking theater school and the way I'm talking about symbolism? Bruh. That's most of Cut. I'm like, what else is there to talk about? That's Cut. So this song has gone through a lot of different versions and hats and worlds. And I'm really proud of where it ended up. I hope you guys like it. I hope you listen to it. It's not on streaming. I'll link my Substack. You can read why. I still want to take a chance on this song, and I think you guys could still like it, even though it's not in a New Music Friday playlist, or it's not in Lorem or whatever. No dig, I guess. Thank you guys for letting me talk about it, and I hope you have a good day. Yay, go listen to my music. Bye.